pulled into Spokane, Washington. Ooh, traffic is really nice. It's about 4 o'clock-ish, and it's the traffic that you would expect in a decent-sized city at rush hour. But we just pulled up. We are dead tired. We did not sleep well at all last night. Our trailer was freezing. We stayed at a Harvest Host site, and the site itself was fine. I mean, it wasn't really anything to write home about, but it wasn't horrible. But it got below freezing. We're pretty sure of that. And it was just so cold. And we had our propane heater set really conservatively, so it didn't really warm us up all that much. So the propane heater was not as helpful as it could have been, by no fault of its own. And we couldn't use our electric heater, our little space heater, because there's no utilities at Harvest Host. So really all I'm saying is we slept really poorly because we were just too cold, and it's that kind of fitful sleep where you wake up because you're cold, and then you curl into a ball and you fall asleep again, and then you wake up again. You've been there. You've been there. If you haven't, it's just not fun, so don't do it. But yeah, so we're really tired. We just set up camp. We got everything unhitched, slide out, all that jazz, walk to Kyanne, and now, like responsible grown-ups, we're going to get candy. So when I say candy, I mean in Spokane there is this awesome little shop that has soft peanut brittle, and I'll have to insert the name of it because I don't remember what it's called, but I remember coming up here when I was younger with my family. We would stop by this shop, and it's in the Davenport Hotel, and the hotel itself is beautiful. If we have the energy and the wherewithal, I'm going to try to drag Phil around a couple of the interesting parts that I remember. I remember there being a really cool ballroom and maybe a couple other things, but most importantly, soft peanut brittle, which sounds impossible, right? You're listening to me thinking soft peanut brittle. It's peanut brittle. Well, it exists, and it's magic, and that's how I remember it being. I remember it being magic. So we're gonna see if it is in fact still magic. I have good news, and I mean not bad news, I guess. So the good news is I think this soft peanut brittle tastes just as good as I remember it tasting. Phil doesn't think I'm crazy for being like soft peanut brittle. It's so good. It's so good. The weird thing, the other piece of news that's kind of strange, is that the place that I remember going to that was inside the Davenport Hotel is no longer inside the Davenport Hotel. Apparently it hasn't been for like 9 years. But inside the Davenport, they now also have their own Davenport soft peanut brittle, so we naturally had to go get some of that as well, just to compare and contrast. And it's also delicious. So far it's a success. I'm gonna let you know which ones we think are better, or what the differences are, but so far we're pretty pleased, and we're excited to have a nice little treat for later. It's Thursday, we're still out, we're staying in Spokane. Right now we're at Coeur d'Alene though, which is another one of my kidhood memories of being in this area of the country. It is gray, it's drizzly, it's kind of cold. I'm gonna show you a video of the lake so you can at least see it. I think it's beautiful, but it is really gray, so it's hard to have the contrast to see just how gorgeous it is, but here you go. We are getting ready to test our soft peanut brittles. We've got the one that I remember from my childhood from Brittle's, you can see there. And I mean, like I said, we had a sample, it was great. We hopped over to the Davenport to try their brand, and it was also really good. Let's go ahead and unbox these. Ooh, I love untying bows.
Here we go. I think it tastes good.
You think it tastes good?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was really good. Let's see, things that I noticed. So it's really soft, obviously. I guess I should bring the camera down here. It's not like crispy or crunchy, it's just very buttery. It's very smooth. Very peanutty. You can see it just kind of
Crumbles.
Yeah, it crumbles away. It doesn't even like tear or snap, it just melts. See, I think that one's really good too, but you were just shaking your head. So what do you think?
I'm shaking my head at the camera angle. I messed up.
Oh, that's okay.
It's good.
I think
it tastes more peanutty.
I think it tastes more peanutty, and I think it's also sweeter. Like, just like the tiniest bit. What do you think?
I think it does.
That's our review. That's our experienced expert review of the soft peanut brittles of Spokane, Washington. You can go with the Davenport. You can go with Brittles, what I think is probably the tried and true classic. I'm not really, I could be wrong. Spokane natives, correct us in the comments down below because I have no idea, honestly. But they're both delicious. I think Brittles was slightly less expensive by like maybe $1. Weight for weight. I'm looking at Phil and he's
I have no idea.
correcting me, so I don't know. But whichever one we wander into first. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let us know by hitting that like button down below. If there's something we missed or should check out in the future, tell us in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos in your YouTube feed. Here are a couple other videos that I think you might enjoy.